Red button.
All right. This is what was in the middle of our driveway. That's the first time I ever seen one of these guys in this area. Good afternoon. Well, it's a hot one today. Today being Tuesday. So you know what that means. In the electronic shop I go. Before I do that, I want to show you something here. I spent about an hour today organizing this one shelf in the main shed. Right now the main shed is kind of cool. It's comfortable working in here, but as the day gets hotter, as the day goes on, it's going to be brutal because there's no air conditioning in this main shed. My shop is comfortable also, and I did not yet put the air conditioner on. But anyways, I organized things pretty well on this shelf, and I found some items. Nothing really spectacular, but I figured I'll show them to you anyways. Some of the things I actually forgot about. So they're in the shop right now. Now, I also organized this shelf here a little bit. I have tons of pencils and stuff for woodworking projects. But I have to do more, or I have to do some organization down here, but I'm not too worried about that. This is my shelf mostly for nails and stuff. But anyways, I'm organizing it, but if you look over here, it don't look too organized, does it? Some of the items that I'm going to be getting rid of, they're very small things. When I had my 1991 Dodge Dakota, which I no longer have, okay? These brake pads have only 4 miles on them. And what happened is I did the brakes myself, but I'm no good at it. And I broke a C-clamp trying to push in the caliper, I guess you call it. See, I'm good at drum brakes, or at least wise I used to do them all the time. But disc brakes I'm green at. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is I put these on, and I went 4 miles down the road, and the front wheels were smoking. These pads were smoking, so they're glazed up. Other than that, I guess they could be sanded and you know, probably used. I want to just get rid of these. You never know. There's, like I say, there's only 4 miles on them. So I brought it to a garage. It was not my mechanic. This is many years ago. You're talking 10 years ago, probably. I brought it to a mechanic. It cost me $750 to have new rotors, new calipers, and new pads put on. So, and once again, the same things happen now in the truck. That's why I got rid of it. Let me open this up and show you if you can see the glaze on it. I don't know how well you can see. The lighting isn't all that good in the shed here, but it's too hot outside. You can see there's glaze on them. These are brand new. These are brand new pads. They've got a little glaze on them, not bad. So I would, if it was me and I was doing the job, I would take some rough sandpaper and roughen that up really good, and they'll be as good as new. There's a lot of meat on them because there's only 4 miles on them. Over here, this is something I'll probably give away, or something that's a lens attachment, which used to fit. It's a telephoto lens that used to fit the I believe it was a Panasonic camera that I had. I'm not sure what the millimeter is. It's either 46 or 58. I don't remember. I'd have to get the my super magnifier out to see. I've got this lens, and I've got a lens in here. Hang on a minute, I'll open it. This one's a wide angle, And I've had these for many, many years. And somehow they got separated from when I got rid of my camera. And I don't know what the, like I say, I don't know what the lens is on this. You know, I see stuff like this at yard sales and I pass them up because I'm not into, you know, any of that stuff anymore. So I used to have, my first video camera was a Panasonic PK958, I believe it was. It was a camera that ran a separate VCR you'd carry over your shoulder, and the camera you rested on your shoulder. It was quite large, and you use lenses like this to, you know, whatever you want to change to, a telephoto, or wide angle, or whatever. I'm not sure if this is for that camera or not, but anyways, for what it's worth, I'm going to get rid of these also. And I've got this Makita battery charger. I only have the one battery. This was buried way in the back. I don't have a Makita anymore. If I do, it's buried in the shed and I'll never find it. So I don't think the battery's any good anymore, but it was taking up shelf space, so I'm going to be donating that anyways, probably. You never know. These things, somebody may have something that'll work with this battery here. Okay, this here is a cassette recorder. It's made for the TRS-80, or better known as the Trash 80, Radio Shack. It's a computer cassette, and really in nice shape. No batteries. I took the batteries out years ago. It takes 4 AA's, and it works. The last I used it, DC power input. I got to get a magnifying. I can't read that, but I remembered. I think it's a microphone here, I believe. I can't get too close with this camera. I'm using the ZE-1. So, anyways, nice little recorder, and as last I knew, it worked very well. It's something that don't take up a lot of room, so if I get rid of it, I get rid of it. If I don't, I don't. You can see the holder here. This is my Fluke 73, and you can see how much room there. I just took out this piece of foam here to keep it from sliding down, but even if it slid down, there's no big deal. It's not going anywhere. So there's plenty of room here, and definitely enough room here, and it can't fall out. So there she be. Okay, with that, I'm going to close out this video. Nothing special. It's just a hot day. I ain't doing anything outside. And if you're interested in any of these items, let me know. As far as this is concerned, I would ask for shipping on this. It's made for the TRS-80, so I'm not sure how good it would be on music, as far as WoW and Flutter is concerned. I would think that it would have to be good if it's used for computer data. You'd want the tape to be running at an even speed, so this might be quite good on music. I never really, if I tried it, I don't remember, but on this particular item, since it's in such nice shape, on this here tape recorder, I just put it back into the case here. If anybody wants it, before we close out, I found this when I had my 93 Ford Tempo, I don't know what it is, but it was up on the inside of the car, face down like this, above the rear view mirror. And it went down around the molding, and I had to cut it off here. It's like a telephone jack here. I have no idea what this thing is, but it'll be a freebie that will go with one of these items here, or with this. I only have the one now, so don't fight over it. I have no idea what it is. It could be an alarm system. I have no idea. It doesn't seem to come apart. You'd have to break it open. Okay, that is it. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming to a computer near you real soon.